You just want to change things up.
Yeah. You play in the Pro League for so long,
Yeah.
it's like, today, I want to do this.
Coach, is it all right?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? I'm tired of using Farsa over and over again. The Valentina's over and over again. It's probably time for me to use something different.
All right, here we go. Folks, expect TNC to go ahead and do the 4-1 here. It's the Fanny and the rest of them. And then for Bren Esports, I don't know, man. What are they thinking? Like mid-joy? I don't know what to make of this.
I mean, honestly, you just want to have an access towards your mid lane matchup with it, which is Escalera. You can easily go ahead and use those extra dashes to get closer to Escalera, especially when he gets to use the black shoes, which is a way for him to, you know, get out of very difficult situations. So right now, Bren Esports is still going to be prioritizing that bot lane matchup, that gold lane, that would be really beneficial for them in the long run, because you have the objective taking advantage in the early portions of the game.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, even with this, you know, they're okay. Ogwin paying attention here to the bomb side. I was gonna say, we've got a lot of whole lot of Master Assassin emblem, right? I was about to say high and dry again, but
Yep.
yeah, we got a whole lot of Master Assassin emblem. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Which team can get this momentum started here? Now, King Kong being on this Fanny, he's gonna want to do that, right? So how do they respond to this? Ogwin gonna jump in, but it is taken. So we still got a while for that first turtle here. King Kong, though, actually already getting this vengeance out from Few.
That was close. It works. I mean, y'all saw what the Master Assassin emblem was doing there. It's like he popped one, skill 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then just, what, half health? He definitely needed to pop the vengeance.
That's an extra 7% damage if, you know, no teammates is just close to your opponent. And as of the moment, Bren Esports will really try to put the pressure. And speaking of Master Assassin, that's a Master of Assassin for you. First blood.
Well, that was already a big play from Kyle Teasy, punishing the enemy jungler, and now Few going for Escalera and Hesu. There's the flicker, hit the wild charge too! As they take him down, now Bren with 2 kills, and it's going to be a turtle on top of it.
TNC is in no shape to contest. Not just this turtle, but I'm guessing even the next if Bren continues the pressure.
See what I'm talking about? Few here doesn't care if Escalera uses the black shoes, because he still gets to chase him.
King Kong just lost his purple, man.
Oh,
At
man.
2.5 minutes, he lost his purple.
That doesn't feel good, right? I mean, I feel like Kyle Teasy's got a little bit of a vendetta here. He's like, man, my first game was rough. Hey, now it's your turn, King Kong.
Ouch.
That hurts.
They did King Kong dirty.
Well, at least he's got orange.
At least. But no.
He's a angry.
Joseph, hear me out. 3 minutes in, right? 3 minutes in. Curtis is almost 1,000 ahead.
Oh man, that's a lot to take in though.
Okay, they're gonna be locked down here. Super Marco able to survive though. Few making his way. There's the stun to the wall. Ben Thing's gonna get punished, and now it's Innocent, and the vengeance is popped under the turret. Not gonna be enough though. Didn't have enough stacks with that torn apart memory either, but Few still showing the presence there. Gonna force Innocent back if he can. They're looking to clap down on him. Innocent can't get away. Few with the patience game gets that kill.
Doesn't want to lose those extra minion waves, and even so, he paid, costing his own life. And the rest of Bren Esports are now going to be playing aggressive, with King Kong unable to use his cables to the full potential.
Oh man, Kyle DZ is a lethal weapon. I have to say, this Paquito, the pugilist, the prize fighter, any hero he spots alone is basically dead.
The Master Assassin boxer now.
Yes.
You know, this is basically what he is.
The Fist of Death.
The Fist of Death.
Oh my god, the surprise punch, if you ask me.
Yeah. Well,
They literally packed a punch with this one.
Exactly, still 1,000.
still 1,000 at this point, and what, a couple levels worth? Okay, Ogwin gonna miss that shot, but still, they are taking control completely of these objectives, right? Gonna be able to snag another turtle here, furthering that gold lead even more in favor of Bren.
Bren Esports securing another turtle, another major objective without any contest whatsoever coming in from TNC, because they also need to take care of their own. The punishment being given to King Kong as of this moment is really paying a lot for the side of TNC Pro Team, because they want to have the Fanny in those pickoffs that they want to pursue, because again, they don't have enough damage as of the moment. Everything is boiling down on King Kong and his ability to go from one lane to another and potentially get the pickoff over. But aside from the fact that they're not getting any initiation and playing, simply reacting to what Bren Esports is giving them, it seems like King Kong isn't really equipped just yet with what he needs in order to fight.
Despite the Fanny being a highly banned hero, which does come out, a lot of teams actually have the answer, and here's one, right? You deny that mobility. You deny the fact that, yeah, you can get around the map really quick. Yeah, you have a lot of burst damage. But who do you burst damage? We're ahead now by 3K!
Yep, and now the focus on the bottom lane. This is going to be rough here for TNC. Everything comes out. Pandora quite low, but it's a killing spree for few to fall. Pandora, though, it does go down as well, so it's a 2-for-1. And right now, TNC still trying to get back into this game. Like you guys mentioned, right, when the Fanny is pretty much disabled at this point in the game, it's rough because you're always working against the numbers.
Just look at that, he's not even moving. He's just waiting for the moment that the purple objective will come into play. But at this point, he's trying to vary his options, right? Where could he potentially go to possibly get the gold to get the items over to his side? And Bren Esports, they're not letting anything go to King Kong as of the moment, because they're also putting themselves into the enemy jungle of TNC.
Oh man, I feel for King Kong. You see that? He was sharing the minion wave in mid.
Oh, there's the black shoes coming out. King Kong gonna focus on Ogwin, gonna get shoved into the wall. And now few there too, but still, you know, King Kong struggling to do anything here at this point. He's got to keep working back into this game. Ben Thing's gonna use the conceal. Wild charge committed from Pandora. But are they in the position to actually contest the third turtle of the game? They've got the positioning. King Kong goes in. Kyle TZ does TNC finds some hope. Should be able to grab this turtle too. Open goes in. No! King Kong! He does secure the turtle, but he falls again.
He pays the iron price. Just when we were seeing signs of life from DNC, Bren claps back. Oh, wait.
You 2 versus 1. Has second thoughts, not going to commit to it, but still, you can see just how massive Few is in this game.
Yup, but again, better than nothing coming in from TNC. They've managed to get Kyle TZ, which was one of the leads in terms of this game, in terms of gold, and also getting the turtle, even if it cost the price of King Kong's life. This time around, they know that they don't have the early game portions of them as of the moment, so they're trying to put all of their eggs in one basket, which is Innocent, who is now actually building up pretty well, and actually just, you know, 800 gold behind Super Marco, which is, again, not that far behind, because you have that Blade of Despair, which displays a huge amount of damage, and if you manage to take care all the other lanes possible before the siege happens from the side of Bren Esports, maybe TNC does have a fighting chance heading into another team fight tactic.
Yep, with the Lord spawning in about a minute, if TNC are able to hold on to, well, this less than favorable but not as miserable position, because look, King Kong's getting his buffs. That's better than earlier, right? Oh,
they're gonna find Hesu here. Can he survive this? Torn apart memories, but they can't find it. Open's gonna fall. TNC getting a punish here. So they do that to Bren, but still it's a little while until the Lord comes up. But these minor pickoffs, these minor mistakes that Bren are making, can bring TNC back in this game. You saw the gold, you were talking about Asona, and even the itemization. They need time to catch up here.
Ow. Escalera, careful. Man, I love what Hesu has done here. You see how he survived that engagement in mid? Oh, King Kong! All right, he's fine.
Oh! I thought he was fine too.
There was like that one... What? That was one memory, bro.
Memory from down under.
Or up north. That was
my goodness.
Delayed tick of that projectile. Took a while.
Wow,
but it got there, and now they're immediately placing their their own into this Lord take, uncontested.
Well, you said you missed Brody, right? It's been a while since you've seen Super Marco play him, and now he gets a kill like that. Escalera going to be the focus. There's the black
goes
dude. Back into the team he goes. Escalera falls, but King Kong gets a kill himself. And there you go. Bren, though, they still have the Lord top side here.
That's a shutdown kill on few after 4 kills. Should be quite a bit of bank for King Kong.
And if there is one thing that Bren Esports could maximize here, it is the fact that they could go for those major objectives, which are the turrets. And they're now trying to go for it as of the moment. As we take a look at the items brought about here, a Malefic Roar and also a Blade of Emphasis being secured here by Super Marco, which really plays a lot, especially in terms of not only the Lord take, but also damage for their opposing heroes. So as of the moment, they're really placing everything and putting it on Hesu.
Look at the damage. Hesu can't even survive that. Again, Ogwin finding a mark. And now the focus on these objectives. Bren still controlling this game.
All right, so earlier Hesu survived, but wait. Oh, Pandora!
Nice Iron Hook. Lockdown is there. Pandora does get punished. So overall, trade for trade. Also some big items being picked up for TNC. They do lose the tier 1 turret.
Buddy Smith can only do so much. But yes, TNC not letting go. Although this is quite dangerous. Sona, look, it's now 5K ahead. Earlier they were keeping at 2 or 3K. Now it's 5K. Steady. Super Marco on top of the gold charts.
Aside from the gold charge, he's also probably leading in terms of the total turret damage that Bren Esports is actually displaying here. They've already managed to take down 3 turrets on their side, which gave them a lot more in terms of the gold lead. But that is also one thing coming in from TNC. Knowing that knowing that King Kong is actually missing those purple objectives right from the start of the fight and still have those inhibitors intact. In fact, you still have those inner turrets on your side, which means there are still a lot of good things coming from the rest of the members of Phoenix Army. But one thing that they have to take control of is simply how to get few, because 4-1 and 4 is Disjoy with an extra vengeance. He doesn't care when Escalera goes for the black shoes. He doesn't care when the Beatrix tries to flicker out and he used those repositions to get away. He simply just doesn't care and lands onto the damage.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
They continue to pressure the map here. As you were saying, it's Super Marco who you're assuming is leading in turret damage. And I guess that's what Bren Esports has bought for their young gold laner. The fact that they're pressuring so many parts of the map, TNC can't notice or would rather not deal with Marco first because he's dangerous alone.
Oh, look at this. They're going to be setting something up here if they can. 3 members here. Ben Thing's going to go in. Kyle Teasy also in the bush too. Now it's a 3 versus 2. Look at the damage though. They force them back. Now it's innocent. They get punished. TNC. Been a little too much here. And now they lose 2 members. Bren now eyes set on the next objective.
That was a 1000 IQ play coming in from View. He already anticipated that there are going to be more than 1 member coming in for him, which is why he used that vengeance right away, trusting on his instincts. And now it's 2 heroes down for the side of TNC Pro Team. And not only that, they've lost another purple objective to the hands of the beast.
And they're going to have to give up this Lord. There's no way King Kong can steal this, not without a miracle, not without a sliver of just insanity to think that he can steal it. No, you're right, Sona. That could have gone so differently if Few held on to the vengeance, right? If he got bitten down first, he would have died.
It's at this point, right, with things kind of the way they unfolded, even getting a glimpse at the items here, it's tough, right? This is tough. How's the defense, though, looking for TNC in the base, Sona?
I mean, when you take a look at it, only Ben Things has secured at least 2 defensive items, and also Terizla. So there is still a way for them to initiate the fight because you still have that Dominance Ice and that Anticuras for Terizla to at least set up with a penalty zone. But again, you have to answer to Few. You have to answer to the Joy that is playing very well in this match.
Oh man, Bren Esports 10K ahead here. 14 minutes in, have synchronized all waves. Lord's gonna crash down here. Ball lane.
Lord's gonna go ahead and charge up. There's the inhibitor turret. Gonna go down here with a hit from Super Marco. Demolition Man again. Now the focus in mid. Both junglers though, top side. They're going to do the work they need to, but right now, TNC holding on to both actually mid and top inhibitor turret for now.
There's a slight battle on who's the real Master Assassin up top, but again, it doesn't matter at this point because Bren Esports are really just controlling the map, depriving TNC of whatever, objective, whatever creep they could potentially get, which actually forces the rest of the members of Phoenix Army to just go ahead and gamble on whether they could get those minions without costing their lives on it.
It's tough to be King Kong. Again, we've been saying this the minute he lost his first purple, but it's essentially the equivalent of putting a cheetah in a studio apartment. Like, there's nowhere for an animal to run. King Kong can't go around the map the way he's built right now, or at least the way that Bren Esports is aware of what he's up to.
That's the thing too, because when we got a glimpse of how much damage he had done in the game, he was very far down on the list, right? And so when you have a game like this on the Fanny and you're just playing constant catch-up, at some point, at what point do you actually have enough items, enough damage to really provide your team with a winning possibility, right? Especially when these objectives comes up, because in about 30 seconds they're going to have to deal with another Lord.
And they're also dealing with constant waves crashing in. I like Bren Esports' call here. Usually, when you're way ahead, the call is to just continue to freeze the lanes so that your opponents get minimal gold and XP from the minions. But what Bren Esports is doing is they're just balancing it so that they can't get out.
Oh, he's there. Flicker comes out over and gets the stun, though. Now this clear on the backside, going to force them back here. Now he's able to find the mark. Now Super Marco. King Kong forces that, but that's to fall from Bren. A huge play from TNC, leading now into this war.
Huge, colossal, titanic. That's 3 members left, 2 down. This Lord could go to TNC.
It doesn't even just know how to dance. He knows how to land the penalty zone right where it hurts.
That's the race.
They see he's the realest guy. He knows everyone.
Hunt from a Lord for TNC.
They pulled it off. And look at this, the real-time win rate is still for Bren, but this could drastically change depending how they play around this Lord now that they've got on the top side.
Something tells me that was calculated before the pickoffs, before the Luminous Lord.
Oh my goodness, that was a very well calculated pickoff coming in from TNC, because before the start of that fight, Bren was leading at least 10,000 in terms of the gold, but now, given that they've managed to shut down a few in Super Mario in terms of that fight.
Okay, charge just this way. He uses the time change. Penalties on the kill. They have the damage they need. Memory not going to get anyone down here. Concealed plans. The Lord made quick work of. Through and finds you. Get over here.
Come over here, my child. I got you all.
It's another one. This is the game that Ben was looking for.
This is game 3. This is where he needs to be the biggest he's ever been.
And this is also the reason why we call Franco in walking winning condition. Because fights will turn around once that Iron Hooks land on the best possible hero, which is actually the Joy.
At the worst time, you're right. Literally, you can miss 99% of the hooks you throw, but the one that actually hits when it matters could win you the game.
And in addition to that, Few went full-on magic damage mode. Like, he built up that blood wings, which has, that one blood wing. So at some point, you would expect that he would have an immense amount of damage to potentially finish TNC off once and for all. But now it seems like they have some other plans in mind. They have similar plans though. So Bren Esports would just go ahead and TNC would retreat all the way back to the base.
This is now in a tense. This has taken what? We've taken about 18 minutes to get to this point. I know we're 19 minutes in, but it took a while for TNC to get to this point, and now you can see even Bren. They've kind of shifted, right? It's like this hesitation now of, okay, maybe we should be a little more respectful in how we approach some of these situations, especially these bushes and everything else, because TNC is back into this game, and this next Lord fight is also going to be crucial again as things unfold, because King Kong has pretty much caught up for the most part, and now he completed that BOD.
I bet a lot of what Bren Esports is considering now is where the hell Jesus is. Like, they can no longer just say, they can no longer just say, okay, we'll engage and we'll take out who we can. They always have to consider where the PZ is coming from.
Oh man. And aside from, knowing where the hell Hesu would come from, it would also be the roamers it would also be up to the roamers to try and initiate, because again, we've managed to see a while ago where Ogwen landing those Tyrant's Rage and Revenge combos, landing onto a lot of the members of TNC.
That's right.
But that Iron Hope capability is what would potentially win TNC the team fight, and Hesu, the risk god, has shown himself now.
Yeah, he's the vision, right? He's holding on to this penalty zone. Lord gonna be half health here. Few sitting in the mid lane, could clear that, put the pressure there. Escalera holding it down as well. Both teams waiting for the right moment. Oh! On Kyle Teasy as they get Bren's jungler out of the picture. And now TNC has the advantage when it comes to this Lord if they want to commit to it, but they've got to handle the wave at bot as well.
Big game Ben put Kyle Teasy, Bren Esports jungler, in a timeout about 30 seconds before the Paquito can get on the map, give retribution for this contest.
This is crucial. Few trying to buy some time as well. Lord still about half health. King Kong, got to be careful how he approaches it. Did pick up the immortality. He's got that now. Owen going to charge up in the bush here. Looking for a Mark, going to be able to find Ben things. They don't commit though. Forcing going to sit back with the backside though. Bottom side Super Marco push. Putting the pressure where he has to.
Left behind.
Ben is left behind. He's waiting. He's all by himself. Immortality goes off. But the damage is there. Hesu comes in to help him. King Kong comes through. Trying to get the Lord if he can. They're trying to buy time. Oh! He does it. Secures the Lord for TNC.
Right when Kyle Teasy walks into the area as well.
Trust in King Kong and trust in the Riz. That is all I'm gonna say. Like, at some point in time, you would expect that TNC would just falter ahead and just surrender the Lord to the rest of the members of Bren, because they already saw Super Marco onto the bot side.
Yeah, a lesser team would have scattered. A lesser team would have been rattled by the fact that, oh, they might contest back. Kyle Teasy's coming on. Oh no, Super Marco might take our base.
I would do that.
Yeah, I would too. I would have just said, let's just go home. But no, that was one of the biggest game moments for Big Game Ben. Like, he was just holding on. That was his anime moment. His theme songs were playing.
I love it. I love it too, because he has focusing Mark, right? So when he lands that hook, that's already that buff damage that his team's gonna do. Look, we're shifting, by the way. They're at 43%. Now Bren on the defense, they lose their inhibitor turret top side. They're gonna make quick work out of the Lord though. Let's see if TNC can get another inhibitor down. Another hook. Gonna land on Pandora. Few by the time in the backside. He goes. The focus is there. Mortality does go off. Ben things falls as well. One trade for one. Still going for it. They get more. Escalera is huge. The damage comes out. And he finds a double. Kyle Teasy falls. Innocent in a massive play for TNC. The streak. They end the streak. They're on top of it. Owen trying to buy time. Not going to be enough. TNC in a massive upset ends the streak for Bren and takes the series 2-1.
TNC have ended the streak.